If you have a dull skin, hyperpigmentation, or dark spot from both old and new acne, then you can consider making this effective skin brightener I'll be showing you how to make today. Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be showing you how to make this cream that contains azelaic, kojic acid, sepia white, and niacinamide. To get started, we'll start by measuring out distilled water, followed by Allatoin. Adding Allatoin to product that contains actives is very important, as Allatoin naturally soothes the skin and will prevent irritation that might be caused by product that contains actives. So moving on, let's add in the sodium EDTA. We can't do without it in our product, as it is a very important gelatin ingredient that gives stability to the product. And next we'll be adding it into the water phase. Stir, and we'll be adding in sodium lactate. Sodium lactate in this product will serve as our alkaline solution that will help increase the pH of our product. The reason why we are adding sodium lactate is to help keep the azelaic acid solubilized. It's going to help it with the solubility and prevent azelaic acid from recrystallizing, coupled with other factors like the pH, the combination of solvents you choose to use. And the reason why I choose sodium lactate is because of the hydration benefit, the smoothing benefit on the skin. If you don't have sodium lactate, or you don't want to use sodium lactate, you can always replace it with sodium hydroxide, because you can just make 10% of sodium hydroxide solution and add in 4 or 7%. Next, we'll add in 4.5 grams of propylene glycol. Propylene glycol here will serve as an hydrator and a moisturizing agent, and also serve as our solvent. Now let's measure out our azelaic acid. Here we are measuring out 3.5 grams of azelaic acid. As we all know, azelaic acid is that girl, that jack of all trades, that works perfectly when it comes to dark spots, when it comes to mild acne, when it comes to smoothing the skin. You can give it to azelaic acid and it does its work perfectly, and that is why it is a favorite ingredient for most cosmetic companies today, for most individuals. It is also my favorite ingredient. Who wouldn't want a cosmetic ingredient that does so many things, and not just doing many things, it does it effectively. Now we are just going to add it into our water. This will be a little bit cloudy, which is completely normal. It's going to clear off once azelaic acid is completely dissolved. Now let's measure out our oil phase. Here we'll be adding 10 grams of e-wax NF. If you don't like e-wax NF, you can always replace it with any e-wax of your choice, because there are varieties of this e-wax available. Next, we'll be adding in 5 grams of cetyl alcohol, 17.5 grams of caprylic triglyceride. This will also help moisturize the skin and also act as our emullant. Next, we'll be adding 7.5 grams of kojic dipalmitate. Kojic dipalmitate is great for brightening and works effectively for dark spots. It lightens the skin, and this is the derivative of kojic acid. As we all know, kojic acid naturally is not stable. It usually have stability issues. So using kojic dipermetate is a great choice, is a great alternative if you want to avoid all those stability issues, browning and degrading issues. Now you're just going to add it into our oil face and just step this aside, and after that we'll be measuring out 2.5 grams of sepia white powder. This is also a great skin lightener and also works for dark spots and very effective. We'll add it into our oil face, and that's it. Our faces are now ready to heat. We are going to heat this to about 70 degrees Celsius while we measure other ingredients that we'll be adding into them later. So let's just get right onto it. So I'm back right now. Let's just measure out our xanthan gum. We'll be measuring out 0.5 grams of our xanthan gum, add in 7.5 grams of glycerin and stir. We want to stir to break down any clumps that might be present in the xanthan gum, and we're just going to keep this aside and measure out our niacinamide in another container. In another container, we'll be measuring out 12.5 grams of niacinamide, which is also great for dark spots and brightening, oil control. It also acts in a similar way with azelaic acid. And let's see, should I put it in the category of jack of all trades? Yeah, let me just put it in that category. And also, when niacinamide is used around 10%, it has higher tendency to cause irritation, except of course you want to reduce the number of active that will be present in that formula, or you'll be adding loads of certain ingredients to combat that irritation feeling. Personally, using it at 10%, it's a no-no for me, except there is like a study that shows how more effective it will be at 10%, but using it at 10%, So let's just quickly go and check our heated face. Let's see if azelaic acid has completely dissolved so that we can add in our xanthan gum. As you can see here, azelaic acid is completely dissolved. Azelaic acid dissolves at 60 degrees Celsius. So now we're just going to add in our xanthan gum into the water phase and stir. And we're just going to further leave it a bit for it to reach about 70 degrees Celsius, and we'll be back. Right now our heated face is now ready. Let's quickly add in our niacinamide into the water phase. If you don't want to add your niacinamide into the heated phase, you can always add it into the cool down phase. Just make sure to have a separate water that will dissolve it completely. And we are going to add in the water phase into the oil phase and stick blend immediately. We'll be stick blending for about 5 minutes or thereabout. Make sure to occasionally come back to stick blend, as we want to keep our all our active well blended in. Now our emission is now about 40 degrees Celsius. Time to add in our phase C, which is our cool down phase. We'll start by adding in 1.25 grams of Dermaticon. Dermaticon here will also act as our emulant And emoticon has a tendency of reducing soaping effect in a lotion or a cream. So if you've been thinking of reducing the soaping effect that a product gives, you can try adding in Dermaticon. Personally, I just love the feel of Dermaticon. Next, we'll add in 1.5 to 5 grams of vitamin E oil. This will serve as our antioxidant. And lastly, 1.25 grams of liquid Germa Plus, which will be our preservative. And that's it. We are done with our product. Very simple and easy. So it's time to check the pH of our product. On this pH to be around 5.0. So let's check it. So here is showing 4.7, which is a bit low. I'm going to add in a little bit of sodium hydroxide and check again. Right now it's showing 5.0, and yeah, this is the pH I want, so I'm just going to leave this pH at that. If you don't understand anything about this, about the making of this product, or you have any questions in mind you would like to ask, you can just leave it in the comment section down below. So here are the list of products with percentages I use. You can always replace an ingredient with another one. Why don't you try out this product and let me know how yours turned out. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much. Do not forget to like and subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye for now.